We go, and as soon as it flicks to 8:30, we can start. This will probably be a record quick, fast meeting, but that's okay. All right. Lori, you can call the meeting to order if you'd like.
All right, I call the meeting of the Board of Canvassers in Little Compton to order this Tuesday morning. I don't know what the date is.
June 16th, 2020. Board of Canvassers members that are in attendance are Lori Craffey, Lori Anderson, Susan Chase, and Claudia McNeil. Absent would be Penny Walker. We have one item on the agenda this morning is that we need to reaffirm the canvassing and correct the preliminary list of the active and inactive voters. These lists will be used during the financial town meeting, which has been rescheduled to June 30th. And I just need a motion from you all to be able to use this list at that financial town meeting. It has been updated and corrected since the presidential primary occurred on June 2nd.
So can we have a motion?
I move. Oh, I can't do that.
Nice.
Lori, you're going to make a motion.
I make a motion to use the voter list for the financial town meeting.
Thank you.
Do we have a second?
Second it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Sure.
Aye.
Okay. Those voting in favor are Lori Anderson, Susan Chase, and Lori Craffey, the three members of the Board of Canvassers. Alternate not needing to be voting today. All right, ladies, do you have anything else that you need to ask of me while we're on?
The motion passed.
Motion
Right?
passed. Yes, it did. Unanimously. All right, well, that's all I needed you for this morning. I will keep you posted on what's happening with the election discussions for September and November. All right,
Okay.
it's very much up in the air, but it'll be very different.
Yeah.
All right, get a motion to adjourn?
I have a question.
Oh, okay, yes.
Carol, has the primary, the PPP, have the results come out yet?
We were told that they should be out. You can check on the Board of Elections website, Secretary of State's website, rather. I was informed, though, that because of circumstances with this election, the mail ballot figures will not be separate from the overall tallies, which is unfortunate because of the volume of mail ballots that were done this year. I think people were looking to see how those tallies would show. But I do believe that they have certified them through the Board of Elections, and they should be on the Secretary of State's website now.
So will the mail-in ballots be included in the count that comes out of Little Compton, the number of votes?
Well,
And
yes, what'll happen, you will see the total number
total number?
from what I understand, but you will just not be able to see how many of those were mail ballot versus how many were in person. Normally, you can see the difference between the two, but evidently for this particular primary, that granular separation, they're not able to do.
Are we going to be able to find out how many mail-in ballots there were versus how many in-poll ballots there were?
Well, I believe we can extrapolate that information. Yes, we should be able to. It just won't show in the actual report the separation immediately. I should know from how many I know applied for mail ballots here and our total number. I should be able to figure out how many of those were in person versus how many were actual mail ballots. It would take us some time, but we could do it.
Is that over and above board? I mean, and can you let me know when you know?
It is over and above board. Right this second, I don't have enough of the information from the state for me to go through that process, but we can do that at some point. Normally they send me a report and I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, that'd be good to find out how many mail ballots there were after all the campaigning we did to ask people to vote by mail.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know we issued for applications, we issued 885, I believe it was. But again, we can figure out what the final number was that actually used them, and responded to them, and how many were qualified as being, valid, weren't disqualified because they didn't have a signature or something like that. But we should be able to do that. It's just, it might take a little bit of time. Okay?
Great. Thank you very much, Carol.
All righty then. Well, thank you, ladies, very much. We didn't finish the motion to adjourn, so I don't go through that.
Anybody make a motion to adjourn?
I will second it.
Well, we need a motion first.
Oh, I thought you were making the motion. I make a motion to adjourn then.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it was unanimous to adjourn. Thank you very much, lady.
Thank you, Carol.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.